The world as a reflection of the self. In the fourth book of Rumi's Masnavi, he provides profound examples illustrating how our perception shapes our understanding of the world and influences our happiness or sadness. Here is a rewritten version of this concept presented as a tale. Once a wise man met a traveler who had just returned from a long journey. Looking frustrated, the traveler said, "I have visited many lands, Syria, Iraq, India, and China. But everywhere I went, I found nothing but conflict, deception, and disappointment. Tell me, is the whole world truly filled with such misery?" The wise man smiled and replied, "Let me share a story with you." He began, "Imagine you are spinning in circles. As your head begins to whirl, it feels like the entire house is spinning around you. Yet in truth, the house remains steady. It is you who is moving." The traveler nodded, intrigued. The wise man continued, "Now imagine you are on a boat in the middle of the sea. As the boat moves, it seems as though the shore is rushing past you, but the shore is still. It is only the boat that is in motion." The traveler furrowed his brow. "What does this have to do with my question?" The wise man replied, "The world you see is like the house or the shore. It reflects your inner state. If your heart is burdened with sorrow, the world will appear bleak and narrow. But if your heart is joyful and open, the same world will seem like a garden in full bloom." The traveler thought for a moment and then asked, "But what about those who find only trade, conflict, or deception in foreign lands?" The wise man smiled again. "What we seek, we find. A merchant traveling to India may see only trade. A schemer visiting China may see only traps. Like a cow wandering into Baghdad notices nothing but melon rinds on the streets, ignoring the splendor and treasures around it. We see only what we are prepared to see." The traveler sighed. "So you're saying the problem isn't the world, but me?" The wise man nodded. "Exactly. The world is a mirror, reflecting what lies within you. If you change your heart, the reflection will change too." Life lessons from the tale. The world reflects your inner state. Your perception of the world is shaped by your inner thoughts and emotions. A troubled heart sees conflict, while a peaceful heart sees harmony. Perception is not always reality. What you see is shaped by your position, movement, and state of mind. Recognize this to avoid being misled by limited or distorted views. Like the spinning traveler or the moving boat, our understanding of reality is influenced by our movements and biases, not by the world itself. What you seek, you find. Our intentions shape our experiences. A merchant sees trade, a schemer sees deceit, and a seeker of truth finds wisdom. Happiness comes from within. External circumstances don't determine joy or sorrow. The same world can appear as either a prison or a paradise, depending on your mindset. Break free from surface perceptions, like the cow noticing only melon rinds in Baghdad. We often focus on the superficial and miss the deeper reality. Seek to understand beyond appearances. In short, the world is as vast and varied as our ability to perceive it. This tale beautifully aligns with Rumi's wisdom, emphasizing that our understanding of the world is deeply tied to how we perceive it, and true transformation begins within ourselves.